I am quickly starting to lose faith in our front office and our coaching staff. Very quick. And it all has to do with Trevor Simeon and Zach Wilson. Now, I have tried to support Zach, even on this channel. And when I went on the Jake Asman show, I still tried to not defend, but show that I still had a glimmer of hope in Zach Wilson after the Eagles game. And I was reaching, but I was trying to have faith in Zach Wilson. But now I'm starting to lose all faith in Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas. This is why I hate the New York Jets. This is episode 4, if you want to count episodes. And before I get into all this, I want to thank all of you. I want to thank each and every one of you who watched my videos, especially my last video, went down, hit the like button, subscribed, left a comment. I really do appreciate all of you. It helped out so much. It helps out in the algorithms when you do that. More people end up seeing it, and it was my best Why I Hate the Jets video to date. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please keep it coming. If you want to comment below, I will absolutely do my best to talk back and comment back and get into conversation with you. Or go over to Twitter at Midnight Mike Show. That's MIDNITE Mike Show, and hit me up there. Now let's get into this. Why the hell did the Jets even sign Trevor Simeon if not to back up and be able to put into a game when Zach Wilson does a Zach Wilson and plays like a Zach Wilson? I'm not understanding this. Why is he still, as of today, at least as of this recording, still on the practice squad? He should be backing up Zach Wilson and should be ready to go in a game when Zach shits the bed. I'm sorry. Once again, I'm not going to curse. That's going to be it. No more cursing on this episode. I will do, I can't promise anything on my reaction videos because now after the last one, and it seems like you guys enjoyed it, I will be doing a reaction video after the Raiders game. Hopefully it'll be a bit more positive. But why have the New York Jets not elevated Trevor Simeon? It makes absolutely no sense. It makes me think that from the beginning, either Robert Saleh or Joe Douglas sat there and said, you know what, I don't care what the fans say. I don't care about winning. I don't care about any of this. We're going to go with Zach all year. And then he played so bad in the losses to Dallas and to the Patriots, especially the Patriots. Oh, my God. That they were like, okay, look, the fan base is getting pissed off. We have to do something to just shut them up. So they looked around and found the worst possible option. And I'm not trying to trash on Trevor Simeon, but at the time there were plenty of options out there. I mean, Carson Wentz, yeah, he may be a locker room cancer, but how can it get any worse? I'm not saying like the morale of the locker room, but overall, how could the offense and the offensive play and any of that get any worse? I don't get it. I really do think that they just signed him to shut us up after the Patriots game. Because Robert Saleh came out and was asked a very simple question, and he couldn't give an answer as to why are you elevating Trevor Simeon? Will Trevor Simeon start? And I said on my last video, I don't even care if it's Tim Boyle. I don't care. You can't do worse than how Zach Wilson is performing. Hell, you know what? You don't want to put Tim Boyle in there? You don't want to put Trevor Simeon in there? Put in the guy, section 104, row H, seat 26. Put him in. I don't know who that is. But, I mean, could it get any worse than 6 points? I feel like you and I could go out there and just every play hand it off to Breece Hall, and we'd still get somewhere around 3 to 6 points. So it can't get much worse. And it's embarrassing. The game versus the Chargers was so embarrassing. It was embarrassing for the coaches. It was embarrassing for the team. It was embarrassing for the fans. It was embarrassing for the organization. Do we really have to go out to Las Vegas and deal with that again? Because if you're not even going to bring up Trevor Simeon, then you have to be prepared to bring in Tim Boyle. What if Zach Wilson gets hurt? So Tim Boyle's coming in the game, correct? Do you think Tim Boyle is better than Trevor Simeon? I'm not asking you. I'm asking Robert Saleh and the coaching staff. What is the deal here? Why was he even signed if you're not going to bring him up to back up Zach? It's so frustrating. This is why I hate the Jets. The Jets constantly do stuff to screw the fan base over. I mean, seriously. What are we supposed to do as Jets fans when you're not doing anything, it seems, to try and right the ship or give a boost to the team, even if Simeon or Boyle are not better than Zach Wilson, which, once again, how is that even possible? Go out to the tailgate. Go to L5 or L6. What was it that they always tailgate at? Pick a guy. And have him hand the ball off a few times and see what happens. The backup quarterback doesn't always have to be leaps and bounds better than the starting quarterback, but the backup quarterback is there so that it could give like a boost. The whole team kind of goes, okay, hasn't been working, but here's a chance. Maybe this will work. Maybe this will throw the defense off. Maybe this will pump up the offense. Maybe it'll do something. And for Robert Saleh to sit there and not have an answer for the question, and then we're on the Michael K show, I plead the fifth. What the hell does that mean? I plead the fifth. Look, I heard a lot of people saying, maybe it's gamesmanship. Maybe on Friday or Saturday, it'll be like, Trevor Simeon, he's being elevated. He will be backing up Zach Wilson and then hopefully get in the game. Why not? Hey, how about this, Robert Saleh? How about you worry about gamesmanship on the field? How about you worry about gamesmanship, if this is gamesmanship? How about you worry about that with the offense, as opposed to playing these games with the media and what the other team can hear and worrying about who the other team can prepare for? Why don't you worry about that? And I don't know who's telling you or who is. I would love to know. I would love to sit down with or have someone say to Robert Saleh straight up, Robert, who is keeping Zach in the game? Because there's no way between Woody, Joe Douglas, and yourself that all three of you are just unanimously, we think Zach's the best. He gives us the best chance to win. There's no way that not one of you is going, you know what, let's bring up Trevor, let's put him behind Zach, and if Zach has another game like against the Chargers, then we're going to throw it in, that might even boost Zach. Because you don't have to pull out Zach for the next game against Miami or Buffalo. You don't have to pull Zach. You can say, Zach, look, sit down the rest of this game. Collect yourself. Let Trevor go out there, do his thing. Let Tim Boyle go out there and do his thing. And then we'll bring you back next week. At least you'd be showing you're trying. And one thing I didn't bring up on the last the reaction video to the Chargers is, my God, this pissed me off. What was with the fumbles in that game? Not just with Zach, but any fumble. If we fumbled, the Chargers got it. If the Chargers fumbled, the Chargers got it. What the hell? That's the Jets. That is why I hate the New York Jets. It's getting so ridiculous to have to deal with this. And like I said, because of the last video, because it did, it did well, I got good reactions, I got comments and likes. I will be back reacting to the Jets Raiders game on Sunday Night Football. I'll have to be up nice and late. God, I'll tell you what, I'm in with Green Bean and some of the other guys. I much rather deal with these 1 o'clock games, even 4 o'clock. But these Thursday night, Monday night, Sunday night games, I mean, they don't end till 11 o'clock at night, 11:30, and then by that point, especially now that you're going to put out a video and you finalize the video, you've uploaded to YouTube. By that point, it's past midnight. Oh, I'd much rather deal with the 1 o'clock games. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I hate the New York Jets. You want another reason why I hate the New York Jets? You're welcome, New England, for Tom Brady. There you go. I'll throw a random other one out there. Tom Brady would not be who he is without the New York Jets taking out Drew Bledsoe. A couple episodes ago, we talked about how Favre gave us all this hope, then played with a muscle-pulled hamstring, screwed up the rest of the season, and neither him nor Eric Mangini or anybody gave a crap. They were just like, fuck it. Let's just blow the rest of the season and not make the playoffs. Let's just blow it. And that's what I feel like Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas are doing right now. Yeah, screw it. Who cares? Who cares that this season was supposed to be a playoff, possibly Super Bowl season? Who cares? Like, fuck it. Let's just go with Zach Wilson. I'm sorry. I try not to curse on these episodes. I can't promise anything on the reaction episodes. But God, they're not even showing the fan base that they even care how bad the offense is. And once again, the defense, you feel bad for them because they're so damn good. They are so damn good. I had some people in the comments of the last video, there were some Chargers fans who came on, and they're hilarious because a lot of them are real delusional. And I love delusional NFL fans. I really do. They're hilarious, especially ones that like will say something with nothing to back it up and then just dig their heels in. You know, I usually will go back and forth with them once or twice, but then it's like, okay, keep going. Have a good time. But the Jets defense, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert. Look at the stats of these guys. Herbert had like his worst game of his career against the New York Jets. I think the offense of the Chargers put up, I think, like 10, 13. The Chargers offense put up against the Jets defense. And like one of those was like almost a free touchdown because the Jets offense screwed it up again and let them run back a fumble to like the 3. I mean, this defense deserves better. They deserve Tim Boyle. They deserve Trevor Simeon. They deserve guy in section 333, row R, seat 10. Anybody to boost the offense, please. All right, that's it here. Look, I will be back after the Raiders game. I'll put out a video. We'll see how fired up I am. Hey, maybe the Jets win. And then, even if the Jets win, I'm still going to be fired up because the offense is going to put up like 10 points and the defense will have held the Raiders to like 9. 10-9. There you go. There's my prediction. Jets beat the Raiders in Las Vegas 10-9. But see, that kind of makes it seem like the Jets scored a touchdown. Boy, that's a bet. I don't know if I'd put money on that. I am Midnight Mike. This is why I hate the Jets. I can't wait to see you next time.